It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Vikings burner at wide receiver. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Vikings and the Lions, and it's all up next.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the intro. In the books, partner. Now it's December. It's the best month of the NFL season because the games get more important as the weather gets a little bit colder.
And this is where you find out who the real teams are and who the pretenders are. Do you find yourself not only in the playoff conversation?
Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the former Tar Heel, their rookie quarterback out of North Carolina.
Coming off a loss last time out, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Javon Holland up to make the tackle. 3rd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Lions will punt this ball away. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Going back and looking at last week's tape, just a little too up and down for my liking. It's hard to win consistently in the NFL, Mike, with your quarterback having good plays, good weeks, bad weeks. You want to just level all of that out. Maybe you lose some of the highs, but you prevent some of the lows. And when he was good, he was really good. But when he was bad, those are the back-breaking plays that really are hard to overcome if you want to win consistently in this league.
He'll get this out wide. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Lions offense and running back Keaton Mitchell set to go once more. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. Man in motion, heading left. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's clinic tape here by the receiver. He identifies quickly it's man coverage, and you've got a go route. You've got to stack that defender. Get on top of him and make him play through your body to contest the throw. This ball's thrown with better accuracy. Not only is it a big completion, but he's got a chance to take this thing the distance.
12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Minnesota.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw yet again. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Back to the air one more time. That's taken in by Achane. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down. And they'll run right here, it's Achane. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Tight end, the motion man to the right. Now, faking the give. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. So on 4th down, here comes John Parker Romo for the Viking field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Vikings are up to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10. incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw, and that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Lions offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Drive. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. In motion, Reed. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, but he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Vikings offense headed back to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed right. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. They didn't fool anyone. Tried the speed, but did not get back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Another run here with Mitchell. Third and 5. And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
The Vikings offense ready to get back to work. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A short one there to Bellinger. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. A run out of the gun with Achane. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Quick hitting slant there. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They bring a tight end in motion left. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll send him over to the left. They go play action with Mayfield. This one complete right side. And he's going to be taken down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
They send the tight end in motion. Here's Achane. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. The second down throw is incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very...
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his second touchdown of the year. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
He'll look to throw. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. His 50th reception on the season. And he's got a first down to go with it. He'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Vikings have got it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every ball is not only how they're able to get them down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Second down throw from Mayfield. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. On second down, Baker. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Mayfield. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. There's that man again, another catch. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. So on now is John Parker Romo to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings open up a 13-0 lead.
Boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have reached the intermission in what is right now a 13-point game. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was our visitors who were able to walk away with the road victory. Brandon Ayuk, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we moved to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Jahan Dotson, a touchdown catch in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Alec Pierce, a touchdown catch in the victory. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. One of the tight ends in motion right. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Tight end on the move left. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. On play action, and this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Finding room at midfield. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Williams, the tight end, is in motion. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Williams, the tight end, is in motion. Now, faking. Oh, no chance there. Over a heavy rush, he goes down. Jalen Phillips that time. In there for the sack. Here's the Lions punt team now, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. On the return is Jones. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Sending a receiver right. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Johnson. He's going to have a Vikings 1st down. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down. When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. Credited for trying to escape. The defense, though, was on that. And finally, they bring him down behind the line.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Mitchell. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. A run here with Mitchell. And a good run there. Will get him 5 yards. Now this time they'll look to throw. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
So 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
A gain there of 11. 1st down, Detroit. Williams, the tight end, is in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the give, it's Mitchell. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Now a 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. The Lions going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Lions will cut into that lead.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. And they look to finish it off here in the 4th. This might just wash away what was a subpar performance a week ago. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Here's Mayfield. Now a screen set up for Achane. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The Lions offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Running is Mitchell. Room to run at the 40. And he'll be taken down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. That one going nowhere, but a late penalty flag comes in. They may get bailed out here. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This one is caught by Reed. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Ball is at the 8 for 2nd and goal. Now Mitchell. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Javon Holland. Tight coverage, and he's able to break that one up. So now, a big spot coming here. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Vikings offense ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Achane. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action with Mayfield. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Similar to a tight end.
And now whistles as the challenge flag is out. And this last play will be reviewed. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, if you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand, to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Quick throw, taken in, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A run here with Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's a 3rd down and 4. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to an E. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run with a chance. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
John Parker Romo on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt. The kick is
So a win here for the Vikings. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.